The baby mama is on the bottom row to the left, the baby daddy on the bottom row to the right. And look at this. The judge caught him being extra petty.
That's fine. I understand.
Oh, okay. So we have show causes scheduled for November 7. So Mr. Wilson will adjourn this to November 7 at 8 a.m. To make sure you made the October payment. And you can't swear, but you also can't use coffee cups that say in my courtroom. Thank you.
Oh, so sorry, man.
Now, Jermaine need to stop acting like he didn't come to court with that mug on purpose. He just kept picking it up, even at one point making sure that he positioned it in a way to make sure that it was on camera. Back with another case study here, we have a man that's in child support court. He is over $21,000 behind in child support payments. We're going to jump into it, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
All right, so Mr. Wilson, we are here on a show cause for failure to pay child support. Looks like this is a case where child support is directed to Florida. Sir, you're ordered to pay $337 a month in child support.
Yes, ma'am.
As of today's date, you have an arrearage in excess of $21,127. Do you understand that, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Wilson, the last payment we received was $340 on September 15th of 2022. Let's see, are you able to make your October payment this week?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, when are you gonna make that?
As soon as I get off of here.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll adjourn this to, Miss Adams, can I adjourn this to November 7?
And look at him, he's not thinking about that $21,000 that he's behind in child support. He's thinking about how he's about to position this cup in the camera.
I'm gonna adjourn this. Do we have any adjourn to Mr. Vasquez November 7th? Do we have show causes that day?
That's fine. I understand.
Oh, okay. So we have show causes scheduled for November 7. So Mr. Wilson will adjourn this to November 7 at 8 a.m. To make sure you made the October payment. And you can't swear, but you also can't use coffee cups that say in my courtroom. Thank you.
Oh, so sorry, man.
All right, so we will see you back here next week, November 7th at 8 a.m. To make sure you made the October payment, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Oh my God. Am I free to leave now?
Yep, I'm gonna disconnect you. He was doing it, he was showing it to her, I'm sure he was. So, all right, Honeywell.
The judge knew exactly what he was doing. So did he, and his baby mama got the memo too. That's why she was up there smiling. My thing is, sir, you really don't have time to be the class clown right now, or shall we say the court clown. They're about to come for your freedom and you're up here playing. This is real court. And honestly, I think anybody that's in court, for whatever reason, you need to be serious and respectful to the court. Not trying to low-key send messages to your baby mama. So the father, he's supposed to be making payments of $337 per month. He's behind over $21,000. And before this court hearing, he made his last payment of $340 a little over a month and a half before. She told him he could come back next week so he could have a chance to make a payment. Let's take a look at the following hearing.
Mr. Wilson, good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. Ms. Spiel, can you hear me as well?
The bill? I don't know. She was
No,
waiting.
Oh, wait. So I don't know. Wait, let me see something. Both parties are present via Zoom. Mr. Wilson, this is a second contempt. It states here you're ordered to pay $337 a month in child support. And as of today's date, you have an arrearage in excess of $21,479. Because this is a second contempt, the maximum penalty if you plead guilty or found guilty could be up to 90 days in jail.
I think this hearing today, he's going to be more serious. That's because the judge told him that she could put him in jail for 90 days, being that this is his second contempt of court hearing. When he came before in the previous hearing, he was behind $21,127. Since then, they added an additional payment that he was behind of $337, along with a $15 unknown fee, bringing his total to $21,479.
This case is redirected to the state of Florida, where Mrs. Veal lives. I have adjourned this 7 times. I'm not like a friend of the court that doesn't like when I keep adjourning them. But Mr. Wilson, you've been urged a number of times to request a support review if you're unable to meet the $337 a month. You finally did file a petition for a review. It was set for December 21, but you never provided any paperwork. So Mr. Wilson, why did you not provide your employment information to the friend of the court?
I couldn't. I'm on 1099, so it was kind of hard to get information from both parties because I had got switched over from the W-2 forms to 1099, and so I couldn't. Like something happened with the last job, and so I couldn't even get the information from there. So I didn't want to give you false information. So I have to try again.
Okay,
it's hard.
So, Mr. Wilson, you know, at the end of the day, your employment choices are yours, but you got to make a child support payment. So,
yes.
Can you make a payment today?
Yeah. Yes, I can make a payment today. Yes.
And what can you pay today?
Could it be 100 to 150?
All right. Where do you live?
I paid 100, or it's like 2-3 weeks ago. Well, no, it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
A month ago? December 5?
No, was it a month ago?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a month ago.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if they have visitation set up in this case or not, but there's absolutely no way that that's being exercised because the child is all the way in Florida, 1,400 miles away from him. You notice though, no matter what, he's still expected to make those child support payments. They could care less about your job. They could care less if the mother moved the child 1,400 miles away. None of that matters, but you better have their money.
Okay. So, Mr. Wilson, as I said, you're supposed to pay $337 a month. You haven't made your full obligation for December, and you need to make your full obligation for January. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to require you to appear in person for the next hearing. And I want you to make your January payment in full. So I will set this out to February 6th at 8 a.m. And that'll be in person. So I understand the doors open at 8 and it would take you a couple minutes to walk up. But February 6th at 8 a.m. And I want you to have made your full January payment. And then you're probably going to have to request another income review if you think you need one, all right?
Okay.
So do I have to fill all that out again then?
No, they got all your paperwork. You're good.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. So Mr. Wilson, February 6th at 8 a.m. in person, all right?
For the payments, right?
For this friend of the court show cause, yeah. All right, we're here today on a friend of the court show cause because you're not making your child support payments, right? And I've been giving you a lot of leeway, and I've been adjourning it to monitor payments, and you're not making the full payment. So at this time, I'm going to set the next hearing for in person, and then we'll proceed with the show cause.
I understand that, ma'am. You know, it's 300 and some a month, and plus I got, you know, these other bills. That's why I was trying to accommodate.
How many jobs you got?
Well, how many jobs I have?
Now, Jermaine, you know you heard her. You repeated the question. What she's getting around to is she could care less if you don't have enough money to make the payments. She's saying go get another job or work harder. And now things are getting really serious because she scheduled the next court date in person. That's because if they don't receive any payments, she's about to get ready to lock them up.
I have one.
Well, if you can't afford to pay your bills, maybe get something part-time. This has got to get paid, all right?
Yeah,
So we'll see you back at 8 a.m. in person, all right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to?
Yep, you're all set. You can go.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we're about to get into this third hearing. This one he had to appear in person because if they did not get their money, she's going to lock him up for 90 days. Will he walk out of the courtroom a free man or will he be handcuffed? Let's see.
Information to this person. All right, so I think, sir, you came in first. What is your name? And the gray shirt in the back. With a receipt, which I always like to say. So, Mr. Wilson, how much did you, all right, in the matter of Tanya Spiel versus Isel Damaris Wilson, file number 2009-34540DS. Mr. Wilson, I do show that it was adjourned to February 27th, so you must have been making payments.
Yes.
So how much did you pay today?
100.
You paid 100, and who's your caseworker?
Amy.
All right, Ms. Spencer Wallet, I don't have his paperwork because it was adjourned. How much is he supposed to make a monthly payment?
I believe Mr. Wilson pays somewhere around 300. I'm not.
Like 80 a month.
Okay, so Mr. Wilson, I'm going to have my bailiff give to you my office phone number because if you're making payments, they're usually going to adjourn it out. And if you call late on a Friday afternoon before 4:30, my staff can let you know whether it's been adjourned, so you don't have to make the trip. All right?
Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to avoid those.
I know. So that's my office number, Miss Adams. So if you call Miss Adams, or just she'll answer. But if you just ask if your case is still going on a Monday morning, she'll let you know. All right.
I believe I sent last week. I sent out a memo letting him know that I adjourned it. He must not have received it in the mail yet.
Oh.
Well, yeah, last week he'll probably get it like in the next week. So
You never know. So.
yeah. Do you have email communication with Ms. Fetzer-Waller?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I can.
Ms. Fetzer-Waller, I mean, with the mail being the mail, is it possible for him to come down and give you his email address?
Yeah, I mean, I am very accessible by phone.
And then you always have these modern women working in the courthouse. It's so simple, but they always have to be disagreeable. The judge is telling you to take his email address so that you not only rely on the mail for a short notice like this, send him an email because it's possible that the mail won't get there until after the hearing. That's all she's saying. But you see how she's pushing back on the judge for no reason?
Right.
Okay, then you can call her too.
Let's do the total go downstairs to see her.
Yeah, all right.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
So he's gonna come down and double check his information with you, Ms. Fetzer-Waller.
That's fine.
All right, thank you.
All right, so it looks like he walked away a free man. He managed to avoid 90 days in jail by making payments. He made another payment before court, which had the judge smiling from ear to ear like it was Christmas. She said seeing those receipts really make her happy. I would say this for the father here though. He was saying that he needed a review for his payments to be lowered, and the judge told him to refile for that review because he never followed through with the employment information the first time he filed. So either they will assume he's making enough money and will continue to charge him the same amount, or he's going to have to go through the process for that reduction. It's up to him. But what he shouldn't do is end up like this guy here, 73 years old. The judge talking about he's going to go to jail if he doesn't start making payments by the end of May. He's still owes child support from decades ago, although his 82-year-old baby mama passed away last month. The debt isn't going anywhere. If you missed that case, click the link below to watch that video next. A lot of folks are having babies by people they barely know or barely get along with. He and his baby mama, they're going to be in and out of court forever dealing with this. Meanwhile, the child is growing up 10 states away and there's really no relationship, which is why I wonder at the end of the day, was it really worth having a baby with this woman? But hey, again, if you don't want to end up in a situation like this, govern yourself accordingly, because this is the system that we're dealing with in America. Shout out to the brothers Judas Lion, Dark Power, and Joseph M. I appreciate you for your support. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.